Alright, a lot of people send me messages asking me what I have in my backpack, what kind of gear I carry, what a bivy sack is, just something that I carry. So I figured I'd just show you what I travel with for hitchhiking, for everything. This is everything I own, and it works. So this is my backpack. I've had it for almost 5 years now traveling, and it's held up pretty good. I've had a couple things here and there. Had to patch up these recently. Hole came in it, dropped a bunch of liquid malt extract used for making beer, which is pretty much caramel, like a big bucket, about that big, 6.5 pounds. Had to hose it down for the first time, but overall, it's held up. I'd say everything's about 30 pounds, give or take, depends how much food I have. And this is what I have. All this is pretty much food. I don't know what I have at the moment. I usually keep like a little thing. Just hot sauces, spices from fast food places, comes in handy. Granola bars, stuff like that. I think right now I have a couple pounds of rice, which I don't normally have, but at the moment I do, so I'm ready. I do have a water filter. This is a pretty big one. You can get smaller ones, and eventually, when the time comes, the opportunity arises, I'll get a smaller one, but I don't think it's essential. I haven't used it a lot, but actually when I have used it, it was pretty important. Just hiking around, no other water, so it takes up a little room, but if you do a bit of hiking, or you want to do a bit of hiking, it's good to have. It's just one less thing to think about, water, or clean water rather. You can just go out and you're good. I've got a bunch of random paper to burn, in case I want to get a fire going. I've also got rice, or beans rather. Besides the food, I've got this little thing my friend Ben gave me, this little jar. And inside I've got fishing lures and weights and that sort of thing that I haven't actually used that much. And I'll show you in a second. I have a hand line that a guy in New Zealand gave me. Let's see. So in the little side pocket, it's just about nothing. Yeah, nothing. In my other side pocket, I've got a rain jacket. Just a regular lightweight rain jacket. Stay dry. The other piece of dryness is a pack cover. This unfolds and goes right over the pack so you can walk in the rain and your pack will stay dry and everything in it, hopefully, or drier than it would. Alright. In the main part of my pack, I've got just a Gatorade bottle that I'm using for my water right now. I did have a Camelback. Actually, I've traveled with the Camelback for about 4 years, and just recently I just gave it away. It just took up a little room. The backpack, the whole thing is just sort of redundant, a backpack within a backpack, and I did use it as a day pack, which is good, but I'll show you how I get around that now in a second. I've got this. This would be my dry bag. So the pack cover can be as good as it wants to be, but the dry bag keeps more important things totally dry. And inside here, I've got, again, this is a little redundant. It's a laptop case, laptop inside, and inside the zipper, I've got other things that should really stay dry. Got my passport. I've got Metro cards from all over the states that may or may not still be good or expired. But if I get into New York or DC, maybe I have a free ride. That's all that is. Got a notepad someone just gave me. Usually didn't travel with a notepad, just random scraps of paper, but I figure this will encourage me to do some more designing and things I'm getting into. Got one book. Usually have like one book. This one is The Elegant Universe, String Theory. Also inside, I've got this little thing, and I've gone through a lot of these. It's just a towel. Little microfiber towel, dries really quick. As you saw, it's pretty small. I usually leave them to dry in people's bathrooms and forget about them. But this one's lasted a little while. I've got a Sharpie, which if you're going to be doing hitchhiking, it's good to have one of these because you can find cardboard and pieces of white paper just about anywhere. I've got this, which is a universal adapter for traveling overseas. It's kind of a piece of crap, but it still works. So I've got headphones, music, and I've got a sock full of something. We'll find out here. I think I know what's in here. A bunch of stuff. Oh yeah, Swiss Army knife. Don't use it too much, but it's good when I do have it. It's got a corkscrew on there. Knife, tweezers, that sort of thing. Just empty this all out, hey? Oh yeah, lighter. Good for starting fires. Razor. It's just a tiny little razor. It's kind of cool. This end is for an actual shave your face razor, which I've never used because I don't really do that. And this is just a beard trimmer and takes a AAA battery. So I've got a few AAA batteries in here as well. Got a couple tiny little crystals that people have given me. Nothing too big. That's about all that's in there. Just a couple little trinkety things. Alright. So for hygiene, I've got some redundant stuff in here. But basically, you could get away with just using this. This is Dr. Bronner's soap. You can brush your teeth with it. You can wash your hair with it. Soap. You can use it as deodorant. Wash your clothes. Got a little thing of deodorant though, and I've got a little thing of shampoo in here. Some chapstick. Toothbrush. I don't remember where I got it. Maybe REI or Walmart or something, but pretty small. Does the trick. Got a hat. Hat is good. I guess I'll move on to the clothes now. Well, actually, I'll show you this real quick first. Yeah, hat. This is my hand line. Still caked in liquid malt extract and stuff. I haven't cleaned this yet. But all is it's just a little dealy to go fishing. You're not going to catch anything big with it, but you're not going to eat anything big either. So, toothpaste and a bag of clothes. These are all my clothes in here. I'll kind of show you what I got. Well, I've got a sweatshirt right here. This is my warm layer. I don't have a winter jacket. I prefer just to layer up. A winter jacket actually takes up a lot of room. I did travel with one for the first 6 months or something and thought better of it. So I've got the shirt I'm wearing, of course. I've got this little white t-shirt. I've got 3 pairs of boxer shorts. That's one of them. I've got a pair of shorts someone gave me. My last pair got ripped up. I've got long johns, like long underwear. It's pretty good to have, especially when you're just going by layers. I've got 3 pairs of good socks. One I'm wearing, the rest are kind of like that. Smart wool is really good. You can get your hands on some. That's what this is. You can step in a puddle and 5 minutes later they're basically dry again. See, I've got one warmer little beanie hat. It's made for me by an Australian girl. I've got one more t-shirt, another t-shirt. This is my warm shirt. This is a long sleeve Under Armour, I think, but whatever, any long sleeve shirt will work, I'm sure. So if it's really cold, the warmest I get is with this shirt. some sort of t-shirt over it, the sweatshirt, and then I can even put my rain jacket over that, which adds a little bit of warmth and wind resistance. The last shirt I have is this one that someone just gave me. Their son invented it. It's got this mask built on, hanging off. It's called a dusty. If you Google dusty, somehow it'll come up. But basically, when you're wearing it, this mask goes into the collar, and you can't see that it's any different than a regular t-shirt. But you can pull this mask up, and it goes over the back of your head and clips over your ears. It'd be better if I actually put it on. But yeah, creates a mask with these little ear holes. I'll probably give this to the next person who thinks it's cool, because it is cool, but I don't actually need it. Could be good for skiing. It was designed for construction workers and that sort of thing. People who don't want to breathe in dust and fumes and always forget their mask. And this way it's just built in. Anyhow, moving on. I've got a phone which works as a computer too. It has Wi-Fi. It's just an Android car charger for it. It's really showing you everything here. I've got a cooking pot, and this is probably the bulkiest thing I have that I've been thinking of getting rid of pretty much since I got it. But I just can't let myself get rid of it, because when I've used it, it's been pretty sweet. Just camping, and the ability to cook up some noodles, get some hot water, rice, whatever, different things I've done with it. Plus I can put stuff in here if I think it's fragile or shouldn't get bent, and it stays good. Like this. This is harmonica, which I don't use enough, but keep it in the pot keeps it from getting bent up. So that's that. I've got a titanium spork that folds up, folds out. Got a flask. Usually try to keep some tequila, rum, or whiskey, or whatever. Sometimes it becomes a mystery if it doesn't get drunk for months. It's pretty nice though. And lastly, I guess the other clothes to mention are what I'm wearing. Just this shirt. I've got a pair of jeans on. That's about it. And this is my sleeping bag, my bivy sack, and my mosquito net, all rolled into one stuff sack. So I'll just show you that really quick, because that's one question I've been getting is either what's a bivy sack and how does it work. It's just like the smallest possible tent, really. So this is the mosquito net, and this is a sack of its own. But this will come out and this will just go over me, almost like a blanket. But it has ropes to tie up. So if I have something above me, I can tie it to the tree. That way it's not right on my face, because mosquitoes can still bite me then. This is a sleeping bag. It's synthetic, 0 degree, probably weighs a few pounds. Mountain Hardware makes it. So does everyone else in the world. And lastly, at the bottom is a bivy sack, and my brother gave this to me. It's actually military issue, so it's pretty durable. It's Gore-Tex, and this is it. Let's see. And all it is a slit that goes over the sleeping bag. The sleeping bag goes in there, covers up, I stay dry. That's all I got.